Hello and welcome to 2020. So it's the first day of 2020 and I haven't really been working in my art studio a lot. I've just been really busy. So the time that I did have, I just used it working instead of filming. So I keep saying so. I thought I would just catch you guys up a little bit. Um, I found this catalog. I don't remember if I ordered it or if they found me or whatever, but I just fell in love with their paper and the photos that were in here. It was almost, I already did that page, just like artwork like that. That's just gorgeous. And these are the colors that I love. So I just thought that I would use this as a new magazine journal. It's kind of got a satin finish to it. And I just got some paint and I just started painting out the block. So this is how I start my process sometimes. It depends. Most of the time I just fill the whole page with like images and stuff. So this is kind of a new process for me. I just tried to pick up like some colors from the page and just splash them around. So yeah, so I'm working on this one and I kept this little caption because I thought I liked it, but I may cover it up. Who knows? So yeah, this is just kind of a new project. I've only made it to, I think, here. It's probably like my last page. So, and it seems to be doing okay. I did do, like I said, a few things in the back, but not much. All right, let's see. I think I'll do this one next. So this is an old magazine. It's actually a catalog disguised as a magazine. This was like September 2013, and I got these free from a used bookstore here. But I wanted to see how the paper would hold up, and I just didn't double the pages or anything. These are just single pages. And I haven't done much work in this, but I just really love it. Now, this is my usual process where I just put down a bunch of images. I think that was, no, this was an image I put down. Excuse me. A lot of these images came from like a Stone magazine. I keep saying magazine. Is catalog. Yeah, I think I'd ripped up, and then as I was ripping it up, I would find a page to put down what I just ripped out. This was actually part of the page. So I'm just going to flip through kind of quickly, not hitting everything. But yeah, as you can see, most of them, I love that image. It's so cool. That was part of the magazine, actually. So this catalog was for this stonework, I'm talking about pavers and things like that. And those are really great if you can find them. We get them usually every year when we go in the spring to lawn and garden shows here in Knoxville and in Nashville. I usually get 2 or 3, and they have really nice thick paper. This was from an old book that I found, and I just put it in upside down because, it's be interesting because these are backgrounds, and you're going to fill them in with paint and stencils and whatever, and you'll see it in my next one. So yeah, this is how I start my process, just kind of covering the page or doing whatever. See, look, even I put these chairs upside down because I didn't want them to look like chairs, and when I'm done with everything, they probably won't. That's a pretty cool one. So yeah, I think, I started running out of that stone thing, so I went to, I think, a gardening magazine, it looks like, or catalog. So I would just sit down when I had time, and I'd just rip and glue, rip and glue, rip and glue. Yeah, so that's that one. And I like the paper on this one, and you can still get like the Life Extension catalog, and I actually ordered one, and I think I got a new one. So I'm going to try to do it to see if the paper and glue holds up. But this feels good. I like it. All right, now this is more finished than most of them. It's a composition book I got from the Dollar Tree. It's just a pink composition book, a little bigger than the mini size. So I had a mini one around here that I was working on, but I cannot for the life of me find it now. So I don't know what I did with it. I must have tossed it somewhere. Oh, now I'm knocking things off looking for it. But this is a little bit, some of these are actually more of the finished. So it was the same principle as I did that magazine. I put just images down, and then I came back with black paint and white paint and do stencils and things like that. And then usually after I do that, then I'll add like maybe some extra images and then like my focal image. So yeah, I mean, it all flows together. I really like the way this one came together. The rush of wind, the flow, the feeling, the thrill of the ride will never die. And just used a map, and then this reminded me of directions. So yeah, and then I added like a little compass symbol. These are really thick pages now. Really stiff. I like the way that it feels. Yeah. It says laughter is a sunbeam of the soul, and I found a girl laughing. This is happy, time to shine, most extraordinary. This actually says set the stage, but I'm going to have to go back and work this one because she's got like a jewel head. I need to add some stuff to pop that out some more. Peace of mind, join the adventure. I love this one. This is my favorite page in here. It says, when you spend time making something with two hands, you impart love in a way that buying something never can. And then endless possibilities. Oh, I love this one. I love the way it came out. I still want to kind of make it pop a little bit. What drives you? Learn more and read. Yes. So a lot of these are just affirmations to myself when I make them, so that when I read them, it's like live without boundaries, or, communicate more. But what if we knew we could? Think outside the box. And then these, you get more into the unfinished pages, and you can see kind of where, on these, I didn't fill the entire page with images. I would just put 3 or 4 images down, and then I came in with my black paint and went around them. And you can really see, because I skipped this one, obviously, accidentally. But then I would come back with like stencils, white paint stencils or whatever, and kind of dry rub on it. That's an interesting picture. It's a sandcastle. This was supposed to be a mushroom stencil, and it came out horrible. So did the little filigree up there. But sometimes I would try to match colors on the pictures, and sometimes I wouldn't. It just didn't matter. Just if it felt right, I glued it down. And that's the biggest thing. Don't overthink these things, because they transform. Every little layer that you put on just transforms them just a little bit more. So don't be scared. They start just speaking their own language to you. I skipped this one too. But see, like this one, I did kind of try to match the colors a little bit. Oh, I think, oh, there's the Sun's Fair. As I say, there's a one in here that I really like, but I don't know if I've skipped it or not. I thought it was around that graffiti one, but maybe I'm thinking of a different book. So yeah, we're coming down to the end of this one. As you can see, I just haven't done anything but like the stencils, and it's real big and fat and chunky, as you saw. It won't close. A little fluffer. This is one that I actually made out of one of those trade catalogs. Pavestone.com. And this is I've just started it. And I cut it in half and then I folded the pages in. So we'll see how the spine holds up. This is without a lot of, and I also kind of squished it in. So it has the potential to fluff, but it really depends on how the spine holds up. And I've only done like a couple of pages in here. And I started dating them and I didn't like that. So I stopped. Like I did this one way back in 2018. So this one I pretty much just started doing the image process and some of the stencils. And then a few of them I've started pasting in my focal image or whatever. But a lot of this is just the catalog itself, and then I use these images to cover up the text or whatever. So you can see the images are pretty much down here because that's where the text is. So yeah, so this is very much a work in progress. I just had that other one. I did this one too, and I don't. Oh, this is a local medical catalog that you can get for free, like at the grocery stores. And it I did put an image on the front. I've kind of stopped doing that, but I think I really just fell in love with this image itself and thought it would make a good front. So yeah, a lot of these, I think this one is actually done. So it's just still the spotlight. Every day I'm hustling. Take the heat. Sorry for the glare, but I don't have a good lighting setup. So I work with what I have. Working with what you have is better than nothing, right? You still got, I hope you guys are still inspired. Yeah, this one's done. So this is what my finished product, at least at the time, kind of looked like. Rhapsody. I like the way this one came out. This whole image said "Wish You Were Here" in the background image, and so then I put her on there. And then I found this little border in an old scrapbooking thing I had, so I put it there. And I liked it. I love the way it came out. That looks pretty cool, wearing the big ring as a hat over the low country boil. This one's pretty cool. This is Build the Dream, and then I took like gel pen and just colored that in to match the cake in the background. But would you even know that was cake if I didn't tell you? I love this one because they're on their yoga mats. It looks like they're flying over the water. It says love right there. Be inspired. Get your mood. Make it count. It says relax and enjoy. And she's more like, whatever. I guess I'm daydreaming about being healthy. This was kind of an experiment where I just slapped a bunch of leftover paint on here that I had. And then did some stenciling and stuff on it. You can't be just one thing. Your moment has arrived. I like the way that she's jumping from the chair to the telephone. And then she's got a blueberry pie behind her. This was just one of my more abstract ones. You know, it just felt right, so I put it there. I usually don't use a lot of celebrities, but I really liked her outfit, and the pose was easy to cut out. And a lot of times that's what I'll look for in what people I'm going to use, is how easy the outline is. So this one I cut her out, and then I use like a gold paint pen to outline her. And then this is not just a man's. I don't know. Don't ask me. It's from the depths of my mind. Yeah, and I'm playing with like some metallic markers here. I think, yeah, this is metallic markers. Kind of did it on her lips and the hair. This looked, I don't know, I really like the way that this came out with the bird. Her clutching her purse as she looks towards the future. This one took a long time to come together, and I don't know why. But it had, the picture is just mainly this. And so then I added like that. That's it. And I think it completed it. But it took a while for me to figure out something to put there. This one I left purposely blank. This is what the magazine itself looks like. But Max Pharmacy is important to our lives. So when I came across their ad and talking about their pharmacy over here, I just left it. And I had all these little cutouts from magazine that are vegetables with legs. So I stuck them in there. Upgrade. Yeah, the sun that might or might not rise tomorrow. That's right. You only got today. You only got this moment to live. Urgent. Can you hear football going on in the background? Because my husband's watching a football game. Going green. Coming towards the end. Oh, these were, I was feeling really blue. So then I put, this is unwanted. And then I ended up covering it up because I didn't want to see that. And I did the same thing over here, unloved. So I got out my emotions, and then every time I'd go to these pages, I was like, man, I don't want that negativity really there. So I hid it under here because that's what I do, right? That's what we do as women. We try to hide. So yeah, free. This was completely free, and then a lot of these images were free. So yeah, I think I know I've got more. I've been working on this one. Same deal. It's a home magazine. You get them for free at the supermarket or whatever. They're not very big. And I've just been doing the image thing. I don't think I've completed anything in here. I think I've just got down the images. So really just quick flip through. I've been just trying to go through my images and get them down on paper somehow. This one's starting to be completed. So yeah, so I mean, that didn't take me too long to do at all. And again, it's a free thing. I wish I could find my little one. I don't know what I did with it, but I will pull out these two. I just dropped it. So this is what I used to build these from. And I did them two different ways. Now this one, I just cut the thing in half. And for this one, I cut it in half and then folded the pages in. So this makes it like really super chunky. And these used to work great. And they were my favorite ones to always use. But lately, they've been falling apart. So I think they may have changed their glue. So this is mainly, I don't think I have a lot of finished things in here. It's mainly just my little images, and I've kind of switched over, instead of using these little books like this, using the little composition books that you can get like at Dollar Tree, like 3 to a pack, and they're sewn. And I had one around here, but that I was been working on, just like the big fluffy one with all the pages done and all that, and I cannot find it anywhere. So, might have fallen or something. I do have a cat who likes to knock things off. So, this one I've been working on, and the binding seems to be holding up pretty good, and I've gotten all the images that like the background images, I should say, are finally done. So now I just need to go back. This was cool. I just used a Yankee Candle catalog and then put washi tape there. Yeah, a lot of these came from like a gardening catalog. I know that a lot of these in the back are not done. Obviously, I had an art catalog. This is a stamp. So this I did a lot of stamping in. That's a stamp. I had some old scrapbook paper I put on there. Better late than never. She's all like, hey, ice cream. Ho, ho, ho. So yeah, head trip. Biltmore, love Biltmore. Sunset Beach. It's coming up a little bit. I hate to reglue that. So yeah, I'm going to leave this as my last one. I hope you got some inspiration. Go to Life Extension and order a catalog and see what you think. I love their paper. Their paper's great, and they've got some wonderful images in here just on their own with, like, you know, those pills that are so beautiful. Like, this is the catalog itself, and then you just paste things around it, and it just gives you a good jumping off space. So it's a really good thing to reverse collage. And this too, you know, check out this website and see if you can get a free catalog. All right, until next time, go out and have a great new year. Be inspired, and don't be afraid to art, because art is important to your life. Being creative is very, very important to your life. All right, bye.